Have you ever felt that insecurity when trying on an outfit you always loved, but suddenly it seems like it no longer flatters your body? Or spent a small fortune on pieces that ended up forgotten at the back of the closet because they didn't look as good as you expected? If you're nodding now, know you're not alone. The good news is today I'm going to share with you 7 surprisingly simple fashion adjustments that elegant women use to look visually slimmer. And pay close attention to adjustment number 6, because it's a secret few women know, but that makes an incredible difference in your silhouette. It's that small detail that makes people look at you and say, wow, did you lose weight? Adjustment 1, go for monochromatic looks in dark tones. You know that feeling of not knowing what to wear and ending up choosing basic black? Well, there's a good reason for that. Monochromatic looks, especially in dark tones, create an uninterrupted vertical line that instantly elongates the silhouette. Look, I'm not saying you need to wear black every day. The secret is choosing pieces from the same color family. An all navy blue look or dark green or even wine works perfectly. The magic happens because without strong visual breaks, the eye travels your body from top to bottom without interruptions, creating the illusion of greater height and consequently slimness. A golden tip: try varying textures within the same color. Navy blue tailored pants with a silk blouse in the same tone, and a wool coat also in navy creates a sophisticated and extremely flattering look. Have you thought about trying this tip with colors you have in your wardrobe? Tell me in the comments which color you'd use to create an elegant monochromatic look. Adjustment 2, always define your waist. Let's be honest, when we reach 50 plus, fat distribution in our body changes, and often the waist seems to disappear. The mistake many of us make is hiding the entire body under loose, shapeless pieces, thinking this will disguise extra pounds. But dear, exactly the opposite happens. When you wear very loose, undefined clothes, you end up creating a volume effect that can make you look bigger than you really are. The elegant women's secret: always define the waist. And no, this doesn't mean wearing tight belts or overly fitted pieces. You can achieve this effect with a thin belt at the narrowest part of your torso, or with dresses and blouses with waist cutouts, coats with ties, or even slightly cinched blazers. This small detail immediately creates that hourglass silhouette, so feminine and flattering, regardless of your age or size. And remember that loose blouse you love, but that leaves you shapeless? Try adding a thin belt and see the difference it makes. Adjustment 3, balance clothing volume. One of the most common mistakes I see is excess volume in clothes. You know, when you put on a loose blouse with loose pants and look like you're wearing pajamas, or worse, gained 5 pounds just by getting dressed? The secret is balance. If you wear a voluminous piece on top, opt for something more fitted below, and vice versa. For example, an ample or oversized blouse combines perfectly with straighter pants. Wide leg or palazzo pants look beautiful with a more fitted blouse or structured shirt. And that loose dress gains shape with a simple belt that defines the waist. This balancing technique creates visual proportion and prevents you from looking bigger than you really are. It's like doing a magic trick with your clothes. Have you noticed how balancing pieces makes all the difference in the look? Tell me in the comments which of these combinations you usually use daily. Adjustment 4, prefer V necklines. Now let's talk about a super powerful detail many women ignore: neckline shape. Have you noticed how some blouses seem to make your neck longer and bust more proportional, while others seem to flatten your silhouette? The secret is the V neckline. This shape creates a vertical line that elongates the neck and décolletage, plus divides the bust in a super flattering way. Unlike round or square necklines that create horizontal lines and can give the impression of greater width, the V neckline works in your favor, creating the illusion of a more elongated body. And it doesn't even need to be a deep neckline. Even a discreet V makes all the difference. Try it with blouses, dresses, and even cardigans in this shape, and you'll notice the difference immediately. If you're watching up to here, you've already noticed the value of these tips that are transforming so many women's wardrobes. Click the subscribe button so you don't miss any of our upcoming videos with exclusive fashion tips for us mature and elegant women. Adjustment 5, avoid horizontal cuts. Have you looked in the mirror wearing a horizontal striped blouse and felt it made you look wider? It's not your imagination. Horizontal lines really visually widen the area where they are. And look, this applies not only to prints, but also to clothing cuts. Any horizontal line created in your look whether from a blouse hem at hip height, a large pocket, a wide belt, or a transversal seam, has the power to cut your silhouette and create the impression of greater width. Elegant women know this and therefore prefer longer blouses and coats that don't end at the widest part of the hip. They also bet on clothes with vertical or diagonal seams and details, prints that create vertical movement and avoid those large pockets in the hip region. A practical tip, if you love your shorter blouses, try wearing them tucked into pants or skirt, or layer with a longer coat to create a continuous vertical line. Had you noticed how horizontal cuts can affect your silhouette? Leave in the comments if this tip opened your eyes to any piece in your wardrobe that might not be flattering you. Adjustment 6, wear shoes in your skin color or pants color. And now we arrive at adjustment number 6, the one I promised would make all the difference. Let's talk about a technique few people know, but that the world's most elegant women use. Strategic shoe choice. Did you know your shoe color can make you look taller and consequently slimmer? It's true. When you wear shoes the same color as your pants or skin, you create a continuous visual line that elongates the entire silhouette. For example, black pants with black shoes create the impression of infinite legs. A skirt or dress with nude shoes close to your skin tone gives that doll leg effect we all love. This simple trick visually adds inches to your legs and creates that elegant proportion we admire in well-dressed women. And there's more. Avoid shoes with ankle straps. As beautiful as they are, they create a horizontal line right at the point where we want to elongate, visually cutting the leg and decreasing your apparent height. It's impressive how this small adjustment can completely transform a look, isn't it? It's that detail that makes people ask, did you lose weight? When actually, you just changed shoes. Adjustment 7, wear open shirts over tank tops or blouses. You know those shirts we all have in the closet? They can be your best allies. Wearing an open shirt over a tank top or basic blouse immediately creates a frame effect that slims the silhouette. The vertical lines formed by the shirt opening create a visual corridor that directs the eye up and down instead of side to side, giving the impression of a more slender body. Additionally, this layering technique allows you to strategically hide areas you might want to disguise, like arms or abdomen, without adding excessive volume or looking like you're hiding. Try cotton shirts over basic t-shirts, silk shirts over satin tanks, or even denim shirts over plain or printed blouses. It's a versatile solution that works any season. In summer with light fabrics, in winter as another layer under coats. Adjustment 8, add a blazer, vest, or cardigan on top. And to finish with the flourish, let's talk about the power of third pieces. Blazers, vests, and cardigans. These pieces are not only functional, but also have the magical power to structure any look and create a more defined silhouette. A well-cut blazer, for example, structures the shoulders and creates a vertical line that elongates the entire body. Vests, especially longer ones, create that sandwich effect that slims the silhouette. And cardigans, when worn open, generate the same effect as the open shirts I mentioned earlier. The secret is choosing pieces that fit well on the shoulders and have a flattering length for your body type. Generally, lengths just below the hip or mid-thigh are the most versatile and flattering. An extra tip, try rolling up blazer or cardigan sleeves to show a little of your wrists. This small detail helps break up the piece's volume and creates a lighter, more current look. So dear, these are the 8 adjustments that make all the difference in your silhouette and can make you instantly look slimmer and more elegant. Remember, fashion isn't about hiding your body, but about enhancing what's most beautiful about you. With these simple techniques, you'll be able to create looks that make you feel confident and beautiful, regardless of age or life stage. If you liked this video, don't forget to leave your like, subscribe to the channel, and activate notifications so you don't miss any fashion tip that can transform your look. And tell me in the comments, which of these tips will you try first? Or do you have any style trick you already use that makes all the difference in your silhouette? Let's share our experiences and help each other build a wardrobe that makes us feel beautiful every day. Until the next video, with more exclusive tips for us mature women who know that style has no age.